Do you believe the whispers of the night? What if shadows could speak? Some say they've seen what lies beyond. Is it a trick of the mind or something more? Stay until the end to understand everything. It was late August 1995, a month that would leave an indelible mark on the village of Tizni in southern Morocco. Nestled beneath the picturesque Atlas Mountains, Tiznit is known for its silver jewelry and vibrant culture. But on that fateful night, it became embroiled in a mystery that would chill its residents to the core. Reports began to trickle in, blinding lights streaking across the night sky, strange sounds reverberating through homes, and the unmistakable feeling that they were not alone. The locals became anxious as stories swirled that echoed similar experiences from decades past, every tale more harrowing than the last. Witnesses recounted vivid images of glowing orbs hovering in the air, intertwining with the darkness like dancers in a cosmic ballet. From rooftops, children first spotted the lights, their youthful laughter quickly shifting to terrified gasps as the glowing phenomena danced overhead. Bulbs became nerves, flashing in the night. An elderly woman, known as Fatima, reported that the lights suddenly dimmed and a profound silence engulfed her home. It was as if the world had been muted in an act of cosmic contemplation. Each evening, new spectators joined the growing chorus, and dread began to weave itself into the fabric of Tiznit's nights. Cultural undercurrents ran deep, shaping the village's burgeoning fear. Supernatural tales rooted in ancient folklore added layers of belief. Spirits, jinns, even predatory beings from the cosmos were all part of the conversation. The local elders warned about ancient guardian spirits, protectors of the land believed to rise in response to earthly disturbances. Were these lights a warning, an omen of sorts? The history of Tiznit was littered with accounts of discomforting encounters, foreshadowing the modern-day experiences. Such stories had circulated over generations, building an unsettling atmosphere where fear and belief intertwined seamlessly. This was not merely a local's fright, this was deeply embedded culture screaming for attention. As time progressed, media coverage proliferated the tale, shifting from whispered accounts to sensational headlines. Articles began appearing in local papers, framing the events as mysterious UFO sightings, further embedding the idea into the psyche of the villagers. Reports on the incident captured the essence of Tiznit's preoccupation with the unknown, and neighboring towns grew intrigued. Despite the growing panic, debates ignited over explanations ranging from military tests to astronomical occurrences. But many were unconvinced. As each night wore on, the lights returned as if summoned by the collective anxiety of the community, offering countless interactions that were both exhilarating and terrifying. The police were called in to investigate, producing fleeting documentation. Officer Rashid noted one particularly perplexing incident in the early days of September. Two residents, both claiming to have witnessed the lights, reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The police were baffled but vigilant. Armed with flashlights, they prowled the village, half expecting the unexpected. Within a week, a report was filed detailing sightings of an unidentified object on September 4th, marked as UFO Unidentified Flying Object, with urgency and confusion. Investigation logs would later tantalize the public with breadcrumbs of mystery. The phrase "parts unaccounted" underlined several observations that documented peculiar readings and the absence of any conventional aircraft. Leaving no stone unturned, journalists caught wind of the local phenomenon. Yet while some probed diligently, others descended into sensationalism, feeding fears rather than illuminating truths. Skeptics emerged, suggesting reflections from nearby solar installations or weather balloons as legitimate explanations. However, the locals remained unconvinced. They had felt something in their bones, a tremor of unease that persistently echoed through their dreams and lives. Conspiracy theorists began positing connections to ancient astronaut theories, cluttering the fabric of narratives across Morocco, fueling the fire of the unknown. As the months passed, life continued in Tiznit, but the magic of those nights lingered like a bitter aftertaste. The cosmic visitations diminished, waning like the moon above the distant mountains. But discontent remained. The very fabric of the village had been altered. Rituals shifted. Locals avoided contact with areas where lights had been seen, fearing potential repercussions from otherworldly forces. Local merchants began selling talismans believed to ward off malevolent beings, their shelves stocked with charms and amulets made of silver, a nod to Tisnit's rich history. Signs began appearing, cautioning visitors to take care in the late hours and always travel in pairs. An aura of dread gripped the landscape like fog. The echoes of that summer planted seeds of suspicion and belief, reverberating throughout the village. Months turned into years, and the memory crystallized into the broader consciousness of a town more alert to the cosmos, where children dared each other to gaze skyward, laughing nervously at threads in the night. The Tisnit phenomenon began to transform into legend, intertwining with ancient myths, a tapestry of folklore capturing the imaginations of a new generation. The memory of those lights, haunting yet captivating, still hung heavy in the air, sharpening the edges of reality and dreams. What if those lights return? What if the mysteries of the night still linger? Tisnit may reside under picturesque stars today, but its heart beats to the rhythm of a haunting question. Are we alone, or are we destined to share the sky with beings beyond our comprehension? Remember to look up, for the night holds secrets untold. Subscribe for more tales from the fringes of reality, where the extraordinary lingers just out of sight.